Hey everybody, welcome back to Cigar Review for another cigar review. And this time I'm doing the Eiroa CBT Prensado Maduro. The Eiroa CBT Maduro is a new cigar that's coming out at IPCPR 2014. And I was lucky enough to be left a sample by one of the best cigar reps in the nation, as Jason Robinette, CLE. And he left me the Prensado. It comes in 4 sizes, and it's the same size as what's in the regular Eiroa line. Now, if you saw my previous review of the Prensado, you know that I absolutely love this little cigar. Now, the rest of the Eiroa line is pretty good, but the little Prensado is by far the best size in this line. So I'm kind of looking forward to this one too. Now, what's kind of unique about this is they don't really tell us exactly what the tobaccos are in there or even where they're from. We just say that it's Maduro. This is an all Maduro cigar. Wrapper, binder, and filler are all Maduro. Now, we've seen that before with Pete Johnson, and when he had with Tatawahi, when he put out the La Casita Criolla. And when that came out, I didn't really care for that cigar. To me, it was just too much broadleaf Maduro. Now, I don't know if this is broadleaf or not. They don't really tell us nothing about it, just Maduro. So, but the Fausto that came out with it was amazing. So, kind of with that, you either liked one or you liked the other one. Not many people like both of them came out, but kind of what Pete said, he's making it with 2 different, flavor profiles. So I'm kind of curious to see, would this be, a little bit overwhelming for my personal taste, like I see the Criolla did. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But let's take a look at the cigar. I like the band too. Replaces the gold of the original one with the silver. Looks pretty cool. If you look at the wrapper, it's kind of looks like leather. It's really leathery looking. It's really cool. That should be a filler. I don't know if it'll focus on it. Cap stuff. It's really a beautiful looking cigar. I mean, it really does. It looks like kind of like dried leather almost. It's really unique looking wrapper. Anyway. Which is kind of funny because the cigar, I thought I smelled it earlier. It actually smells like a sweet leather. It's kind of weird. So I'm expecting this to be kind of a real sweet Maduro because it smells sweet. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and light this thing up. I'll be back to let you know my initial impressions. See you in just a second. All right. Got it lit up and going. You can see it puts off an absolute ton of smoke. Now, I have to say, right off the bat, this is a little flavor bomb. Honestly, it's not what I was expecting at all. So far, it's kind of medium in body. It's smoother than what I honestly what I expected. It's pretty smooth, but it's kind of unique. Right when I lit the cigar up, one of the first things that I got was what reminded me was it's kind of like a little bit of a bitter, sweet, cocoa flavor. What popped in my head was those chocolate covered espresso beans you can get, like at coffee shops or whatever. That's the first thing that popped in my head. So that's another I'm getting. So I get that. I get a little bit of cinnamon. I get there's an earthiness to it, which is kind of in the background. It's kind of like the ground level for everything, like the base level, and everything kind of builds on top of that. I get, and there's a little bit of creaminess to it too. It's really faint, but I get that. It's pretty unique. It's real interesting. And I get that I'm getting a black pepper, and what's pretty unique about that is I'm feeling that all the way across my palate, and even now, I'm still getting that black pepper. I mean, the flavor on this it has such a long finish on the cigar. I'm still getting some of the flavors. I mean, we've been rolling for almost a minute and a half now, and I'm still getting those flavors. I'm still tasting them. Very interesting cigar. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and smoke this at a halfway point, and I'll be back to let you know how it is. See you in a second. Man, I'm back. I'm almost a little bit past the halfway point. I'm actually going into the wrapper. I mean, the label here. I got a little bit carried away. I'm really enjoying this cigar. And if you've been following me for a while, I'm kind of scared to honestly take this label off. It's a thick label, but oh, perfect, came off, no problems. Didn't rip the wrapper. I was worried about that. But I'm not that big of a Maduro fan. There's a few Maduros that I like. I really like the ones that are sweeter, that have a coffee note or a cocoa note or even both or something like that. This Maduro has that, and it's not a powerhouse cigar. It's well, it's medium full probably, but it's not as a big a powerhouse as I was kind of expecting it to be. I did have some preconceived notions with this cigar, and pretty much they've all been unfounded. I'm still getting that chocolate covered espresso bean note. I'm getting a nice nuttiness about it too. That earthy note I was getting, I only got that at the beginning of the cigar. I'm not really getting it anymore. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting a nutty note too, but I can't really pinpoint, what type or whatever. But it's kind of just a nice little nuttiness that kind of runs through it too. I'm also getting, which is pretty interesting. It's like a dry toast, just regular toast with nothing on it. I'm getting that breadiness, but kind of like a toasted breadiness to it too. It's really good. I mean, it is really good. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this thing off, and I'll let you know my conclusion. See you in a second. Everybody, I'm back. See, I left it in. I can barely hold it right now. The flavors on the cigar have changed a pretty good bit. Right now I'm getting, I'm not getting any of the cocoa note anymore. I'm getting a lot of just espresso bean, and the earthiness has come back, and I got black pepper on the end of it. I mean, this has been a really good cigar. I haven't had to relight this cigar at all. Construction is great. The burn line has been a little uneven, but who cares anyway, really. But just really good flavor on this little cigar. I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. To me, like I said, there's not many Maduros that I like. My main Maduros are IPCPR Core Maduro, the Florida Dominicana Maduros and all their lines, and Eddie Ortega's, the Ortega Series D Maduro. Now, this one is right up in there now. It's my number 4 Maduro. This is how good it is. To me, it's more closely to like the Ortega Series D in the body and kind of flavor profile. They're pretty similar. But this one is just, I mean, it's pretty complex. It changes a lot. When I retrohale the cigar at this point, which is getting kind of hot, I get a big blast of that black pepper. And I also get that toasty note that I was talking about earlier, that dry toast. I don't get it when I'm just smoking the cigar normally, but when I retrohale the cigar, I pick it up then again. But this thing is a little bit of a spice bomb on the back, for sure. So when I retrohale it, I can't do a full retrohale. It's too much. But outstanding cigar. I think the price point is $9.50 if I remember right, so it's not too bad. I mean, I know that's kind of a little bit high for a cigar this size, but to me, I don't think it is, just because we don't know what the tobaccos are in here. I mean, just from the tobacco cost, it's probably worth it. But the flavors are just amazing. I mean, it's a really good cigar. I'm very impressed with this. And I want to thank Jason Robinette again for giving me the cigar. It's a really outstanding smoke. And this is coming out in IPCPR, which is only in a few weeks from now in Las Vegas in 2014. So these should be hitting your shelves pretty soon after that. I would think at your local brick and mortar. But definitely seek them out. I'm assuming they're coming in 10-count boxes too. I didn't see the press release on these. I know one came out. a little while back, but I didn't get that release. But anyway, just check these things out because you're going to be impressed. I really was. Outstanding cigar. The only negative that I had on the cigar was, on this one, was about the midway point until now. It kind of dried my palate out just a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not nothing bad. I'm pairing this with the coffee now just because Jason said that was a pretty good match. So it really was really good cigar with coffee. And even when I'm sipping coffee, which will dry your mouth out too, just because of what it is, it's a diuretic with caffeine in it. But it wasn't bad enough for me to go get a bottle of water. I mean, yeah, sure, it would have helped a little bit, but I didn't think I needed it. It's a little bit dry, but not bad at all. So I'm definitely, this is another one I'm going to buy a box of as soon as it hits the shelves. Really, really good. So keep an eye out for these. This should be hitting your local brick and mortar, like I said, pretty soon. So they're going to be released at IPCPR in about 2 weeks, or not even 2 weeks, like 8 days or so from when I'm recording this. So less than probably 5 days from when this video will be up on a Stugger Review or in my YouTube channel. So check them out, and once you get a hold of them, try them out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to you next time.